Matt, welcome to the Secret Alliance podcast.
Oh my goodness, my absolute honor.
Welcome to the Secret Alliance podcast, where we talk about the game of Big Brother with the people who play it. I'm Jason Guy from Big Brother 3, along with Hannah Chaddha from BB23. Today we're chatting with our first Big Brother 26 evictee, Matt, from his home in Georgia. We spoke about the shocking explosion in the house, a budding showmance, and Matt reflects candidly about his gameplay or lack thereof. You've made some comments about, calling yourself the worst or a bad Big Brother player. I mean, are you being too hard on yourself there, Matt?
Maybe. I mean, I'm looking back and I'm like, people are like, dude, you sucked at playing the game. You trusted too easily. You were too not like, there was a comment that blew on one page. They're like, yo, Matt was just too nice to play. And I'm like, dang, maybe. Like, am I? And I think my friends are like, yo, that's not true at all. He's not that nice. But I'm sitting here being like, maybe I was. I think what surprised me being in the house was people were gunning so quick. Like, and I was behind. I was trying to show that I'm a lot more than just a, Canadian tuxedo, denim on denim cowboy from the South, that I could work against that through genuine, authentic connection and relationships. I really tried to do that, but people were playing way harder than what I expected. So that was definitely surprising.
Kind of on that note, I was going to ask you, what is the biggest thing that you learned about yourself during your 9 days there? Because Big Brother offers such a unique opportunity to hold up a mirror to your actions and behaviors. So definitely take advantage of that. And it sounds like you're a very self-reflective, introspective person. So what are you?
Absolutely. This is a question my friends have asked me a lot too. And one that first off, there's many things, but the biggest thing, I don't know if it even was a new lesson, but even more, it was a lesson that I learned that I got to have more solidity that is true about me. And it was remaining to forgive and have grace. That was a very unique, difficult situation. It was something that I strive to do in who I am in the real world, right? I should be loving and gracious and kind and forgive. But, I wanted to be that. But in that moment, I'm really proud of the decision that I made and how I tried to handle myself. My mom's proud of it too. She's the one who taught me that in the first place. So very difficult, but that was a lesson, but also a lesson I learned prior that I got to put on display. And I hope shows people, these are the steps we need to take in society and culture.
And let's talk about that with forgiveness. Do you forgive Angela? And can you talk us through what was going through your mind when this explosion happened in the house?
Absolutely. Well, first off, I do forgive Angela. I don't want to see her life get ripped up and trashed on the outside. I wouldn't want to see that with anybody, no matter what happens. People are people, and we should vouch for people at all times. But in the situation, it's funny. I look back and she comes down clapping and I'm sitting here. I'm clapping too. Like I thought she was, if you look like Quinn's clapping, Tucker's, I'm clapping. And I thought she was going to go,
it's going to be fun. It's a party.
Right. I thought she was going to go, would you get up and dance? Like, let's have a better day. And so I was getting up ready to, and all of a sudden it's like, bam, you're ugly and you're dumb and a low budget movie. And I'm like, yo, what? And even the crazy eyes comment in the moment, I didn't understand like what was happening because it was so like weirdly specific. I was like, she just kept hammering it. And I didn't know if somebody told her that I had crazy eyes or she was referring to me that she had. So in the moment I was like, hey, hold up. Like, so are you saying my eyes are your or whose eyes? Like I didn't understand it in the moment. So I was very confused. Like, and she was throwing disses that were like hella lyrical. And it took I didn't really process it until after. And I was like, dang, like, is she a gangster rapper outside of this? Like that was like mad creative.
I was just going to say, have you ever seen Angela and Kendrick Lamar in the same room? Because I haven't.
I was like, if it's, then I guess I'm Drake. Like, I mean, because with the
I think you may have taken me out. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, like certified lover boy. I guess that's me. So I don't know.
Oh, boy. All right. So Matt, do you think, and this is kind of what's next, was Makensy and that whole thing something that distracted you from game? Do you think she's going to do better in this game from there? And then sort of what's ahead for you, Matt?
Yeah, I don't think it distracted us in game. I think that if we got out of this week, me and Makensy would have been able to do a lot. We were not like, we thought people thought, instantly they're like, they're married. And we're like, yo, we just met. So I think we were going to strategically use that for a while, and it would have been interesting. There's so many plays that could have come out of that. We were talking about like, yo, let's have a fake breakup. You walk in, Matt, actually, he's with Leah and Makensy wants nothing. And we could have done so much, right? But will Mackenzie's game improve now that I'm not there? Yeah. Like I started to feel guilty. I was like, dude, everything that is associated with me is like bad for you. So I think she's going to continue to crush it. I'm cheering her on. Obviously, I'm a huge fan of hers, and she's a strong, kick-ass girl. So I'm cheering her on.
And could there be some
That's awesome to
future
hear.
relationship out there?
Yeah, I mean, we'll see.
Okay.
I think it's too soon to tell. I think if any story, if I knew the end of it, it would negate the beauty of the story that's going to be told. So,
Oh, come on. He's poetic on us now, Hannah. He's getting poetic on us.
I told you I was great. I got bars.
Hey, they're wrapping us up.
Unexpected, I guess.
Yeah. Are you?
I do have just one
Go
quick
ahead.
question. Is that okay, Jason?
Yeah.
Okay, so my last question, who do you think is in the best position and why? And who do you think is in the worst position and why? And who are you rooting for to take it home?
Yeah, absolutely. In my opinion, hot take, I think Mama B, Brooklyn, is in the best position. Like, I think nobody's really talking about her. No one's coming for her. She's in the middle. Anytime her name gets brought up, I love Brooklyn so much. She's amazing. She's great. I think she's going to be able to work that for a while because she's not painting herself up as a target. She's a scary lady. Like she's tough. Like she made me a little afraid to come at her too. So even when I voted her out in the first comp, she was like, "We know who you think the threat is," and I was like, so she's scary. Who's in the worst position? It rhymes with Pamela. Angela's in the worst position. Like, I don't think she's in a good spot. I think people, like, if she lasts in the game, it probably will only be to use her as a shield, because I think at the end of the day, everybody's like, yo, this teapot's about to start screaming that the water's boiling. So I don't think Angela's probably in the best position. I think at the end of the day, if I were to have to pick anybody to win this game, it has to be my boy, the dark horse, Kenny. Like, Kenny rode with me from day one. He showed that loyalty was a priority to him when Angela was coming at him, and he was like, no shot. I ride with Matt. I'm loyal. Like, that is a trait we all have something to learn from. I'm cheering on for my boy Kenny to win it. He also loves his family so much. You guys can see it in the game. I hope he uses that love for them to not make him wish he was home, but to play this game even harder. I'm excited to watch him continue to take over, even though it seems like he doesn't have a lot of cards to play.
Right.
Well, you never know what can happen in the Big Brother house. Things change on a dime in there. You understand that probably better than any of us here. But thank you so much, Matt, for joining Jason and I on the Secret Alliance podcast. We look forward to getting to talk to you in the future, getting to meet you hopefully in person, and welcome to the crazy, dysfunctionally functional Big Brother alum family.
Yeah, thank you so much. I hope people continue to interact with y'all's platform in any way that I can support it. I'd be more than happy to. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much.
Oh, I love that, Matt.
As are you, Matt. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for checking out the Secret Alliance podcast. Make sure you tell someone who loves Big Brother all about us. Please subscribe to the channel, like this video, and leave us some comments.
Is that your guitar, Matt? Is that your?
It is. It is. Yeah, I was excited to get back home to it.
All right, nice. So you're back home now. All right.
Yeah,
Cool.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. See you, Matt. Thank you.
Yeah, it's nice to meet y'all. Thank you.